Hi there, welcome to day 43 of the BP challenge. This is our health and lifestyle challenge, a 90-day challenge, day 43. We're almost halfway there. Today we are going to talk about your options. What are the options with respect to the next thing that you're doing to move you toward your big goal? For me, with my blood pressure challenge, I know that nutrition is a huge piece and plays a huge role in our blood pressure and in our health and in our weight and in our energy level, in our vibrance and vitality, in everything, right? We are what we eat. Garbage in, garbage out. So we need to start exploring our options. What can we do? What do we want to do with respect to nutrition, the things that we're going to choose to eat? So I want you to explore today different options. Now, there's all kinds of diets, there's all kinds of possibilities, there's all kinds of eating styles, there's all kinds of lifestyle programs. I personally will contend that diets are BS and that they don't work. You can try diets, they'll give you a short-term impact, and based on my history from yo-yo dieting, yeah, they'll cause you to lose weight in the short term, but that weight tends to come back, in my experience, and come back with a vengeance. I mean, I'll never forget, I lost weight after I'd had my son and got married and was going on a cruise, my actually very first cruise. And I had lost a ton of weight after having my son, and I worked my butt off and exercised and dieted a lot before I got married and went on this cruise. I think I gained 7 pounds on the cruise, and I was absolutely positively devastated that I had gained 7 pounds because I had worked so hard to lose that weight. And it was a 7-day cruise. So to gain 7 pounds on a 7-day cruise was a lot of weight. And I'm not that big, so that was a lot of weight for me. So that's part of where I learned that in college. And I learned, bad diets, they don't work. I think I lost like 30 pounds. I put on that freshman 30. And I lost that really fast when I was a sophomore, but then after I stopped doing my protein diet, fad diet, I gained it right back. And so I don't think I gained it all back, but I gained it right back. And I've had times with my health and with challenges where, your weight goes up and down and up and down and up and down, especially with respect to prescription drugs, which is part of what motivates me to get my blood pressure down so I don't have to take another prescription. I just discovered as part of this challenge that the one drug they do have me on for my sudden cardiac arrest actually causes weight gain. Even though it's supposed to help regulate your blood pressure and keep your blood pressure down, it causes weight gain. Well, they doubled my dose of my medication, and since then I'm like, what the heck? I'm doing the same things, I'm eating the same things, I'm exercising every day. Why have I not been able to lose weight? Well, I've discovered that one of the culprits is this prescription drug. So do I want to go on another one? Absolutely, positively not. And therefore, I will consider what are my options with respect to nutrition. Now, there's all kinds of different ways that you can look into this, or what I want you to do if you're not doing nutrition. What are your options to implement this next thing? The next thing that you need to do to get your big goal, what are the possible options? Come up with at least 3 or 4 different options. So don't just say, okay, I need to do this, because there's probably not just one thing that you could do. So there's different options and different possibilities. I could try eating a keto diet. Well, I know from personal experience in the past that keto is totally bad for me. As much as I love the thought of high protein and keto diets and keto eating, I learned a couple of years ago when I had an inflammation flare that eating for my blood type is more important than eating for my heart health or eating for like keto or for weight loss. So I know, based on my past experience and my personal situation, that there's certain things and certain options that just are going to be off the table and not work for me. But you might not have that same experience. So you might say, what are all the possibilities? Hey, maybe I could go paleo, maybe I could go vegan, maybe I could go and just try that, and maybe that turns out to be the perfect lifestyle change for you. I found out from eating for my blood type that I really need to be basically a vegetarian. Now, I've grown up a massive carnivore, so for me, this is a huge change. I'm not supposed to hardly eat any beef, no peppers, no onions, no jalapenos, no cayenne, none of the stuff I loved that was helping my heart. I can't consume those anymore because my body treats them like toxins and poisons, and when I get a certain level of those foods into my system, my body shuts down and inflammation takes over. So That's part of, again, the blood pressure thing, the inflammation, the blood pressure. Each of us are different, and we need to look at these options. And tomorrow, we're going to look at some details of the options and pick one to actually implement and start testing on ourselves. Because bottom line is we always have to test all of these things on ourselves and pick and choose and find out what works for us. We can pick other people's options, we can follow other people's models, we can follow their plans, we can buy their systems and implement them and try them, but we still have to at some point make it our own in order to determine what works for us. When we have that shift where we take something and we do it and we've implemented it and it becomes our own, it becomes part of who we are, our status, or not our status, our identity. It becomes part of who we are because it's our habit, our way of doing things. And when we make it our own, that's when we really see the results we want. So today, just go out and explore what are some of the options, what are some of the nutritional options that you could follow if you so chose. What's possible? Ask yourself, what else is possible? What is possible for me with respect to nutrition? That's it. Have an amazing day. Or what's possible for me with respect to the thing that I'm trying to achieve? What are my options? That's it. You don't even have to pick one today. Just explore what are the possible options. Have an amazing day. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Bye. You got this. Go do it. Write it down.